It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Chicago Bulls revamped their front office. Along with that comes a new coaching staff. Expect an emphasis on passing, pace, and versatile players. The Bulls have talented young players, and as they develop that team IQ, they hope that this team will finally turn the corner. Kevin?
DA, thank you. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Brandon Clark.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Williams is out there with Young. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
And in Chicago to start out. And here's White. Levine kicks to Williams. Inside, here's White, and the rejection by Jackson.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line, really has a complete game.
The Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And he makes that one.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, GA, he better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Now here's Jackson. The Grizzlies shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Williams passes to Vucevic. The dish to White. Clock at 6. Outside Williams. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. To the wing right side. Levine against Clark. Back to Brooks. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Showing how lethal he can be from there. Brooks, oh man, if you keep giving Brooks these type of looks, he's going to keep making you pay.
White dishes to Williams. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Memphis leading by 4. Now Morant. A 20-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Down low, here's Valanciunas.
Oh, this is just being a good team. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's deflected. Here is Brooks. He's coming off a 16-point game against Indiana. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
White against Morant. Outside Williams. Here's Levine. And the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
A credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
Clark outside. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson kicks to Brooks. White against Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Jackson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bulls trail by 8. Levine deciding where to go with it. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 15-6 run. Clark finds Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
White the pass to Levine. White with it. With some arc. And the layup is good.
He's crafty with the floater. White has various finishes he can unleash on opponents.
Memphis leading by 8. Morant outside. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Shoots over Vucevic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. Levine against Brooks. Here's Vucevic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Morant against White. Out left to the wing. Here's Valanciunas. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now here's Brown. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Ahead. And it's Clark slamming it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Here's Satoransky. The Grizzlies making the shot. Pass to Brown. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Clark outside. Morant outside. To the middle and stolen by Valentine. An even 3-on-3 break. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Now here's Morant. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Morant against Satoransky. Kicks it to Valentine. Inside. Here's Markkanen.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Morant against Satoransky. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brown kicks to Valentine. Passes to Tice. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Clark the pass to Winslow. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Brown. And Chicago shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. The three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. There's Winslow. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Now the pass to Brown. Here's Valentine. And the Bulls with another miss. Tice against Morant. On the wing, Winslow. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Markkanen. Morant kicks to Winslow. The three-pointer no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the three off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
Here's Clark. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Memphis shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Justice Winslow. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant.
One shot.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now, here's Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown feeling it out a bit. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Jones finds Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, I think he's kind of a throwback kind of player, if you ask me. I mean, Anderson's nickname is Slow Mo because of his ability to slow the game down and pick the opponent apart.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Anderson. 1 second left. And no good that time. And so it's Memphis sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And recently we chatted with Zach Levine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team, like I said, just competitive-wise. We don't have all the miles other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team, and we should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Daniel Tice out there with Markkanen. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bulls trail by 21. Pass to White. In the corner, it's Levine. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Porter pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against Indiana.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
And it's Brown missing. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Jones finds Brooks. Five on the clock. And stolen by White. All sorts of time. They get it back. Tice. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
That's good from Tice. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
A nice shot by Anderson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against Sacramento. On the wing, Levine. A 32-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball.
Switch.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. 6 on the shot clock, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Chicago the foul.
A wildly unpredictable player. Anderson is skilled at drawing the D in and then making them get overly assertive.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Young's checked in for Daniel Tice. That one misses. The Bulls have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Lays it up and banks it in.
Even inside, White is tough to contain. Adjust around the defense to get the shot.
Memphis leading by 22. Melton passes to Porter. Pass to Melton. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. Melton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now, here is Young. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. They get it back. Vucevic with the bucket.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Jones with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Launches it, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jones has got 5 now.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
The Bulls have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Outside, White. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Melton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Porter with it. Now defended by Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Melton. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Williams in the post. Brooks covering. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Misses the 3. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Anderson. Porter trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Anderson. He's got 7.
With the long frame and adequate strength. I mean, Anderson, he one-ups the defender on that shot.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now here's Brooks. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Brooks. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Melton feeling it out a bit. Anderson right side. Shot clock at 6. Porter trying to free himself up. Anderson's shot is off. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Williams. And Winslow pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
He kicks it to Anderson. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Melton. Satoransky against Morant. Now here's Vucevic, guarded closely. 6 to shoot. And here's Anderson. 7 points in the game. Jones, the pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
Here's Satoransky. Dishes it to Levine. Winslow against Williams. Sadaransky, the pass to Levine. 2 points. That one goes.
A decent jump shooter. I mean, you can't afford to give Levine these types of looks.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Levine against Morant. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Bulls. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Now Morant. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Here's Sadaransky.
And see, well, Sadaransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Sadaransky's, he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
Now here's Winslow. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Anderson. Young with the steal. Sadaransky with it. He's picked up by Morant. The shot by Sadaransky, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Memphis with another turnover here.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Valentine comes in for Williams. Memphis also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Brandon Clark in for Jones. Now here's Levine. 11 points in the game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Levine.
I mean, he's a versatile player who can come play either guard position. I mean, Levine continues to impress as the years go on.
Jackson looking it over. Now here's Valanciunas. He's coming off a 34-point game against Indiana.
Yeah, but what even was more impressive, in my opinion, was the shot blocking. I mean, by the end, they were afraid to bring the ball anywhere near.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Come get it.
Morant outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles.
Shooting two.
They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
That's good from Morant.
And what really separates Morant? The intangibles. He has a great camaraderie with his teammates already.
Troy Brown's checked in for Chicago. Both free throws good from Morant. Chicago's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Brown with it. Now Valanciunas defending.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Morant. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Yep, it counts.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Morant against Satoransky. Passes it to Winslow. Clock at 6. Now here's Morant for 3. That shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. And here's the fast break. The pass to Brown. 51 seconds left in the first half. Here's Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The Bulls making a switch here. Tice is checked in. And both free throws good for Vucevic. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Morant with it. He's got 10, and it's Clark in the corner. Satoransky against Morant. 6 on the shot clock. There's Winslow. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Morant comes with the double team. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Winslow. And so it's Memphis holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Jaren Jackson Jr. just been playing terrific basketball in this one. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to the heart of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, the shooting was terrible. They didn't seem to have a plan at the offensive end. Let's see, the defense had them bottled up. Listen, I'm not a coach, but they need to change their strategy right away, right now, pronto.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And White kicks to LaVine. Pass to Vucevic. Young trying to break free. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by LaVine. Vucevic has got 13 points. Now Morant. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the focus Morant possesses, I mean, outstanding at taking punishment, finding ways to finish through contact.
For Memphis, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That's good from Morant. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's White. Now here's Jackson. The feed to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Clark's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Bean passes to Young. Yes, that goes in. Young's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Over White. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. LaVine, good.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Memphis leading by 21. Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. Poked away. Clock at 4. With the shot. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. White goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got 6.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Now, here's Clark. 11 points in the game.
Pick on me.
Morant against White. Morant kicks to Clark. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots it. Jackson trying to break free. Second shot opportunity. With 1 on the clock. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. For 3, LaVine. It's Clark with the rebound. Valanciunas passes to Clark. Out to Morant. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Can they get it? And he drops that one in. He's got 14.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Levine dishes to Vucevic. There's the pass to Young. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup. And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
Now, here's Porter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Floats one up. Goes back up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. And they're pushing it up. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Pass to Melton. Brooks outside. They get it again.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Bulls trail by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Young outside from deep. Here's Tice. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Tice. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
Now here's Brooks. The kick out to Anderson. And Jones has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. Bulls trail by 19. Outside, Levine. He can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Jones with it. 7 points in the game. Down low. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Jones. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Well, Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Valentine's checked in for Levine. He hits both from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And here's Jones. He has 7. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
For Memphis, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And he makes the first.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
And both free throws good for Brooks. Bulls trail by 21. Now Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's White. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. Here is Brooks. Pass to Jones. Back to Brooks. Stolen by Markkanen. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Brown wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a 19-point lead. And that one drops for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Bulls have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Brown kicks to White. Passes it to Tice. And here's Valentine for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The pass to Anderson. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound in this one. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Porter. And Winslow subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
White against Jones. Here's the 3. White, good. White's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, if you let White get around the corner on the pick and roll, good luck. Kobe's too quick to catch.
To the paint. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Bulls trail by 20. Outside, White. And the rejection by Jackson. Jones kicks to Anderson. Now here's Winslow. He's tightly guarded. Jackson finds Winslow. No good with the triple. Bulls have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. White the pass to Brown. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Melton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Winslow's got 6.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And Tice gets it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Melton. Marking in against Anderson. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Chicago's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside, Markkanen. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Winslow. Hangs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
First one falls for him.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:50 left in the third. Here's Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Bulls have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And both free throws good for White.
One day, Kobe White might just be in that rare era of guys we call unstoppable. I mean, you can tell he wants to learn and is always finding a way to improve his game.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's got 6. Good on the 3-point shot.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
Here's White. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Morant. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Clark outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Winslow's shot is off. And so Brown will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Valentine. And it's off from 3-point range. Grizzlies shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Markkanen dishes to White. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Tice, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Clark, the pass to Morant. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. And stolen by White. An even 3-on-3 break. with 4 seconds on the clock. Valentine, that's for 2. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. I mean, he finds a good matchup and makes an impact.
And so it's Memphis, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Vucevic is out there with Aminu, and it's Green, then it's Garrett Temple, and it's Satoransky in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Allen. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Porter's checked in. Valanciunas hits them both. So it's Chicago now. Now here's Satoransky. Passes it to Temple. This one for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place, and finished off by Porter.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Here's Satoransky. Now the dish to Green. And the pass to Satoransky. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, that's some fearless play from Satoransky right there. I mean, the defender comes at him hard, but he sticks with the shot.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Continuing to watch Satoransky improve over time. I mean, he's a good teammate who accepts whatever role is asked of him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for Memphis, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Allen surveying the D. Pass to Valanciunas. They double him with Vucevic. Clock is at 3. Valanciunas passes to Allen. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Buries it down low. Aminu's got his first bucket in this one.
It's crucial that Aminu remains aggressive. This is how he gets these type of opportunities.
Satoransky against Frazier. Kicks it out to Allen. From 18 feet away, that one's not going to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his fourth foul of the contest. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Green with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Allen, and he banks in the layup.
And he found a soft spot in the D on that possession.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Satoransky with it. Here's Temple. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists now in this one. Allen outside. And Allen slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And here are the Bulls now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Temple. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Frazier. Allen outside. To the middle. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Temple. To the inside, Vucevic.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. And when he does that, this guy can dominate.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And here's Frazier. It's stolen by Vucevic. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And Green slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Porter. Here's Frazier. Aminu grabs the miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Here's Aminu. Shot clock at 5. And Satoransky kicks to Vucevic, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Now, once Satoransky sees the open man, he gives it away. He knows how to run an effective offense.
Satoransky against Frazier. Pass to Allen. Inside, here's Valanciunas, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy, and he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Aminu. Williams comes in for Green. Zach LaVine's checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's White in for Satoransky. Valanciunas hits them both. Bulls have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
The defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter.
Morant against White. And that one's good. Morant.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here is Williams, following the basket by Ja Morant. White finds Levine. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
No fear trying his luck inside. You know he has hops.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Levine. The Bulls making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Anderson comes in for Valanciunas, and Jones subbed in for Morant. And so Levine nails both of them. Now Jones. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. The free throw drops for Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Memphis also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Both free throws good from Jackson. And here are the Bulls now. Outside, Levine. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. Banked in off the glass.
And this guy is a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. It's White on the wing. And the three off target. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Brooks with the bucket.
What sound fundamentals and shooting mechanics that Brooks has. I mean, he makes defenders pay from the mid-range.
Here's White. The Grizzlies making the shot. Williams passes to Vucevic. Over Valanciunas. And it's Vucevic missing. Grizzlies have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Vucevic against Valanciunas, and there's the pass to Winslow. Down low, deflects the pass, just 5 on the clock. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Young.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Young. Green comes in for Williams. And Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. Brooks for 3. Knocked loose.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Garrett Temple has checked in for Levine. Memphis also making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. Allen comes in for Winslow. And it's Frazier in for Morant. On defense, Memphis. Here's Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Good on both. And here are the Grizzlies now. Brooks outside. Outside Porter. Anderson right side. Over Aminu. And another miss by Memphis. Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Temple. 3-pointer. But they recover it. Vucevic with the bucket.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Porter. Back to Allen. It's tipped. Inside. Porter, no luck. The Bulls have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Satoransky looking around. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the focus Satoransky poses on these finishes? Impressive watching him work through contact.
Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here is Frazier. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Brooks. He's covered closely. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Aminu. Williams comes in for Green. Zach Levine's checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Porter. Jackson comes in for Anderson. Winslow's checked in for Allen. And it's John Morant in for Tim Frazier. Now here's Morant. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Valanciunas to end the cold streak. Rebound by the Bulls. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Puts up a 3. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
Earlier in his career, Vucevic didn't take any threes. Now they've been...
Wow, hammering it in!
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Valanciunas.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. Young outside from the arc. The shot will not fall. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
On the wing, Levine to the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Morant against White. Morant outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
It feels good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.